Hello and welcome to my Scorpios. I love you guys so much. I'm happy to be here with you. My name is Angela with High Priestess Healer 1111. We're going to jump right into your reading. Let's just jump in. I'm going to tell you that I get lots of channel messages before, but they're going to come out here. So if they don't come out, I'll share the ones I got for you before I started. Yeah, so Page of Cups here. That means you may have a new, it's one of those, it's a good message, or it's possibly a new love, or gesture of love. It's a light. It's a very light feeling, right? So it's kind of jovial, or whatever that means. It just came out. Light-hearted and playfulness is what I get from this card. So your channeled message is to be more, not just Christ-like, but childlike, you know, and he asks us to be like children as well, so and humble ourselves, right? This is a good and happy feeling. It's a feeling of love. I'm getting the vibe, right? It is of cup. It is of the cups, and what I'm seeing is like you're protected though, and you see, look at the water. It's above her, but it's not on her, you know. So some messages coming to you. It's a good message. And let's see. It's also asking you to be gentle with yourself. Someone might ask you out on a date. That's possible. They're just saying to use your intuition and to start dreaming. Make some kind of, you know, something that makes you happy come to life. Make some kind of dream happen for yourself. And it probably is in love. So yeah, work, and I just said it, and the card comes out. Work on your hopes and dreams, okay? The things that make you feel good and make you feel happy. That's the exact card. Everybody knows it. The Empress, yeah. So if you are the Empress, you are able to make anything happen, right? Because now you know how to manifest, right? And Eight of Pentacles, exactly what I said. Work on something, even if it takes a new skill, or just being focused on what you're doing intensely, so that you can get your desired outcome, right? Because especially for Scorpios, there's lots of transformations, new starts and new beginnings. I mean, that's everybody, but your sign in particular is about death and rebirth. And with Pluto also being your but your ruling planet, and that one is one of the two that are actually going retrograde now. So you are going to need to expect some endings and some beginnings for sure, okay? Because there's nothing to be scared about. Just beware that, you know, things of old are going to start coming up, okay? There may be, if this is you, this could be you, or this could be someone that's coming into your life that wasn't there before, okay? Because it is talking about love and someone inviting you on a date, someone, you know, giving you good news. So it's possible that a King of Pentacles could be giving you good news, or you could be giving good news, good news about Pentacles, right? Money, security, anything that has to do with, yeah, those things, right? The basic survival needs. So this is a very fruitful time for you and or for this person, but it is a good card to have, the King of Pentacles, okay? So if very grounded and rooted, very stable, very reliable, very responsible, he does his due diligence. He does his part, if not more, right? So this is a king who knows how to give and take. Just looking at the other cards that I have on the top of the deck, it's letter. So like I said, you did get a message, or you are getting the message. It's from this deck. I don't know how you say it, but I know that's the Lenormand deck, one of those kinds of decks. On the top of the Kipper, look, this is the best card in the Kipper, Great Fortune, and I usually, and right underneath it is a message of love, baby. They want to marry you in the courts. Okay? So, yeah, it looks like there is coming a big, solid offer. And I want us to sanction you. I don't know why I said that. To not give up on your goal, your hopes and your dreams is a channeled message that everything is coming together for you now. To not worry, to be like childlike, and, you know, make sure you give up your burdens in turn for peace, okay? Peace and harmony. So yeah, I mean, it's a big cup of love that's coming towards you to be offered to you, or to somebody else. If this is you, you know, deciding you want to give a cup of love to somebody, or somebody wants to give a cup of love to you, or you just have a lot of love for everybody in general. But there is this Two of Wands, though. And so there is some planning, and you know, it could be business decisions also, especially with that King of Pentacles also. You could be doing some evaluating, right? See, you know, taking into consideration your possibilities, the potentials, you know, which path do you want to take, or person. I don't see another person, but I do see that you're in this Four of Swords status at the moment. So you're resting, you're rejuvenating, you're deciding, you know, and thinking what's your next move. What do you want to do with this offer? Or do you want to offer something to somebody? And just so you know, this is for the first 2 weeks of May. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you. Yeah, so this is looking so good so far. Just make sure that you heal enough before you come out, you know, and give it, you know, your all, so you can give it your all, okay? If you need rest and relaxation, listen to your body, okay? Take a bath, or take some extra rest, or go hang out with a friend, or watch a funny movie, okay? Something to uplift your vibes, dance, you know, to the music in your house while you're cooking, just to shake off some negative energy, you know. I knew that card was going to come out. So, I mean, part of Scorpio, you know, is kind of like a house that deals with the shadow side of the self and transformation, which is good, right? So we get to find parts of us that are unhealed, so we can love on them and heal them, so that we can become whole, and we have wholeness to offer to a partner. So we're going to find out what this shadow side is, so we can work on it. It's your blockage, and that may be keeping you from your 10 of Cups. But it's next. Your 10 of Cups is there right after we get over this last cycle where Pluto is bringing you retrograde around something that you thought you'd gotten over, you forgot about, you'd forgiven. Well, for you, one last time for you to be like, no, I learned my lesson. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I have these boundaries. I won't allow this. I want to treat people like this. I want to have harmony. I want to have peace. I want to be around people this way. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to serve the community. I want to work on my spirituality, or I want to start a business. But it looks like whatever you do create as a King of Pentacles, or this King of Pentacles coming in, is going to be much happiness, much love, lots of good memories, and plenty of a wealth and abundance in every area. You see the baby, the dog, the couple, the house, they got it all. Okay, you may even be buying a house soon. Looks like a 2 or 3 story home. Wow. So there might be a lot of people in the home. Could be extended families if you're getting with somebody who has children and you have children. But so when you, it looks like here that you're juggling 2 ideas or 2 people, and trying to decide which path to take, which person to be with, you know, and maybe you have lots of options. You got the hang of it. You know what to do, you know. I think you know what you're doing now. The 2 of Wands, you did the analyzing and you know, whatnot, and was plotting your course, you know. You rest, rejuvenated before you took this journey, and now you're on it, and you're just trying to, you know, keep things balanced so that, you know, destiny works out for you, and you can hear the voice of the spirit when it speaks to you, when spirit speaks, so that you can move. Okay, because spirit will tell you and guide you. Angels will help you. Your spirit guides and archangels, whomever you're seeking help from, right? You can speak with spirit, and he can guide you to your 10 of Cups. Okay, yeah. Like I said, you know, you always have options, okay, but make sure that, you know, you're not like in some kind of denial, or you're, you know, in very like much so like illusions from the 7 of Cups, like just daydreaming or something, or maybe you just think, oh, this is like way too, you know, this is too good to be true, you know, but no, it's not. Look, you're victorious, you win. You know, you put a lot of effort into it, and you to be successful, to progress. Okay, good news coming in, travel, just being empowered, you know. So no, like this relationship, it looks like is going to be it's one that's empowered, power couple. And just channel messages just to be very focused, know exactly what you want, exactly what you need, and stay aligned, okay, so that you can know what's good for you and what's not good for you, okay. So I'm really liking this so far. It looks like you're coming on top with this victory card from the Knight of Wands. It started out great with the King of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. Looks just like you had a little bit of a choice here to decide on, right? There is this new page here, the Page of Pentacles, you know, that we spoke of. That also could be a message, just like Page of Swords. This is a Page of Pentacles. So this also could be documents, contracts, students, hard worker, or basically studying, you know. So it's someone who is very inquisitive, someone who wants to lay down their roots. Somebody offering you their someone offering you their token of love. So that's what it feels like to me. Someone comes in and they want to be victorious. They want to marry you. But you do have this shadow side that you need to work on before whichever way you decide to go. You know, you can have the 10 of coins, and you know, make sure all illusions, delusions, daydreaming is not a problem, okay? Right? Denial is not the issue. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness, okay? So if you're going to be honest with somebody, be honest with yourself, okay? When there's indecision, okay? Use your imagination, figure out your options, figure out how you would feel, what you want to do, how it would be, and then you're going to have to decide to put the death to one or the other if you want to have a good relationship, okay? You have to decide on a relationship is what I'm getting. So keep persevering. You're going the right way. There's some fears here, some trust issues, a little bit of self-esteem issues, some grief, needing to surrender, and a little bit of balance needed, okay? If you want to get to being balanced, those are the things. You go back and rewind it if you need to hear what I just said. Those are some things that you need to work on to be successful, like in any way. So you have to be comfortable with yourself in your own skin, love yourself, and you know, not like codependent on anything outside of you to make you happy. No addictions, or you know, covering up your pain with, you know, drugs or alcohol or meaningless sex and things like that. So, yeah, it looks like there's something that's draining your energy. It says parasite, and there's an ending. Look, number 10. It says 1, 9. 1 plus 9 is 10. So something is just draining your energy. But it says that, you know, what is your gut trying to tell you? You know, just pay attention when you're around people and see how you feel, okay? If you feel drained of energy, then maybe that's, you know, your gut telling you that that's somebody that you probably need to spend less time with. But if your energy is motivated, if it feels good, you feel uplifted, you get creative ideas, you know, you bounce ideas, you're happy, and you love them, and then, you know, those are the kind of people you want to be around more, okay? Spend more time around those people, okay? Because they genuinely have true love for you, okay? So you use your imagination with this Page of Pentacles, and see how it resonates for you and what you think it would mean for you in your life. But it's the key to your happiness, that's for sure. So be wise where you put it, okay? The person that you give your heart to is either going to mistreat it, or it's going to make sure that, you know, they never do anything to hurt your heart that would make them lose you, okay? So if somebody's hurting your heart, then another person is not going to. I mean, yeah, we have disappointments here and there, but it looks like some, you know, you must be, you know, having issues with here, I'm seeing with trust, like I said, and you know, self-esteem, and feeling like you're having fear of things, and so there's still grief of things. So there must be some kind of either trauma bond here going on, or, you know, there's somebody who's you know, not particularly in a relationship as a partner, but just anybody in general that's making you feel like you're not enough, or you're, you know, you should feel shame or blame for something that you did, okay? So just as long as you are good and honest with yourself, you know, you'll be fine. So we do have this 3 of Pentacles here that I really like to see. And there's a black cat with green eyes and some kind of green potion. And there is a young man there, and he's painting, or actually he's using an old school or old English pen, and he's drawing a pentacle. So I think there is some thinking on how can I or what should I do with this pentacle, you know, and that way, you know, you can bring that to your partner and see, you know, what they think about it, you know, or you're collaborating with someone, or you're working well with someone, or you're getting in a partnership with someone, because there is that Four of Cups, and that Four of Cups is sometimes an offer, and just like I said in the beginning, about not passing up the opportunity. This person is like looking down and everything, and not seeing what's being offered to them. So, you know, again, this is like a confirmation that tells you, you know, not to let a good thing pass you by, not to get in that stagnant place of boredom that can really hurt your relationship. You may feel unmotivated, restless, maybe just having some time of solitude. That's fine. Very unenthusiastic, you know, kind of in a lack, you know, thinking about the bad things or whatever, you know, thinking negatively. You already finished one battle, and you were successful, but now you're getting the real deal Holyfield, okay? Now it's not just a page. Now look at this. You're being gifted your Two of Cups, and now your whole world is about to change. Your whole world is about to change. There's a cycle over, and yeah, now you are here with your partner, the one that I said was coming in with that big cup of love, and you're being blessed by and it's underneath the high priest. I told you he wanted to marry you. You're being blessed. You are going to be married to this person. You'll be able to have, you know, a great partnership, like working together. Very enlightened, very spiritual connection, very deep bonded love with the water there, and they're just smiling and they're happy. You know, and it looks like you guys may have something, a purpose to do, you know, within the world to help probably bring heaven to earth, you know. Bottom of the deck is the Empress, so that's good. Could be dealing with a Leo, a Libra, and earth sign, water sign, air sign. They're all here on the board, but there's a lot of pentacles, so you could be dealing with the earth sign, which is really good. I mean, I don't see another king here, so you are dealing, or somebody that has those kind of characteristics of an earth sign, okay? So let's see what might be one of the shadows side of you that you need to work on, okay? And that way we can possibly get past this blockage. 8, 9, 10. And this one kind of already fell out, so we'll use that one, and then we'll see here if we can get one popper here for you, right? You know, and it's understandable that you would, you know, be like with your hand crossed, because it's like maybe you had some trust issues still, or, you know, what have you, or, you know, be a little guarded or what have you, but, you know, Okay, that's way too many, but I'm going to read those two for you. Obsession on the bottom, naked before the stars, artificial heart, downcast pride. Yeah, we need to ego versus colorless angel. All right. So the first one was this one. I'll read it. Let's see if you're, what part of the grief process you're in here. Okay. So this one is also an ending. It says 28, and this is a stage of denial. Okay, let me see what this one is. It's number 3. This is a 21. This bride in a cage. Oh, it's also a stage of denial. I'm not even kidding. And all I did was, with these cards that you see here like this, is cut them in half, cut them in half, cut them in half, cut them in half, so that I can just pick up the one from the top. And I was like, denial, because I didn't feel that when I was channeling it beforehand, but it was there, so the cards don't lie. Denial. So you need to say this with me, okay? Repeat after me. Write it down if you have to. Remind it. I acknowledge my fear. Say it like you believe it, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So you need to find out what's not true and replace it with the truth if you want to get to the root cause and extract whatever it is causing you feelings of mistrust or indecision, or constant, bad relationships, or having to, defend yourself and, feel fearful. That's no way to live, right? So I want to show you, both of them say denial. Where is it at? Number 21. Probably can't even see it. And then this one. Anyways. So yeah, that's going to be the big thing you need to work on, is the denial, okay? So let's read these, and I think it's going to be important for you to read these. Okay. Moon phase new. If I sleep long enough, when I wake up, the pain will have been gone. Okay, that's denial. Visual seed. A crowned naked man is reclined, his eyes are closed, and his body dissolving in the wind. Another man holding him gently. Behind them, a circle of brass risen by thin silvery thread. Sentence. To die, to sleep, perchance to dream, or going dark. So here's the going dark part. It's the time to surrender, to drown, to dive in head first in the cozy, all-enveloped darkness of the blanket. It is a moment of weakness, a desire to close your eyes and surrender, just for one moment, 1 second, 1 minute. Not like a hero fighting the world, but like a kid. See? Keep telling you they want you to act like a kid. So trust, okay? Just welcoming the darkness outside within fully. To not be fearful anymore of the things that are uncertain. Okay, that's how you let it in. All right. How long will that moment last? A minute, we can say. Just a minute, but it's not true. Disappearing is but an instant, just the time to take a breath twice. And yet it can take ages. Ages we will regret. Ages that we will have lost like stolen by our own surrendering, and yet we close our eyes. We let one sense after the other slow down to nothing. Sight first, then hearing and smelling. Last will be the touch, the comforting hand that we all deserve, to hold up when we have done enough and we just cannot but let it go. So for me, this means that you need to find someone that can support you, okay? This is a person who feels pain every day, and they deny it by saying, if I just sleep enough, when I wake up, the pain will be gone. So it feels like some kind of depression also. And so the answer is that you need to surrender, okay? And trust spirit. And I'll get the surrender cards out in a second. So the bride in a cage, okay, because right, this King of Pentacles can be king or queen. I mean, not king or queen, male or female, but it does feel male. So it says moon phase, waning crescent, and then, you know, the stage I said is denial. They're both denial. That's okay. We're going to get through this with you, okay? Everybody's denying something that they don't maybe even know of, okay? So this is the time when Mercury retrograde is going to bring these things out. So I'm telling you, you're going about your day, things are going great, and bam, you're like, whoa, where did that memory come from? Why am I thinking about that? And, you know, you're sitting here crying, you're like, what happened? I thought I already got rid of that feeling for that, or forgave for that. Or so this time is just time for you to take, and don't isolate yourself, but, you know, take time to be by yourself and sit with the feeling. And until you feel it fully, you can't surrender it. Okay, that's your channel message. So you need to feel it fully to surrender it. If you're not willing to be strong and courageous to face it and to look at it and to see it for what it is instead of denying it, it will continue to come up like a parasite, okay? Like a nagging parasite, okay? All right. Tomorrow will be the right moment. Tomorrow will be better, even if today is hell. So always tomorrow will be better. A gorgeous white wedding dress shines through the neon gray artificial light of the evening. It is worn by a mannequin with a disassociated skeleton head. It seems like a happy place, if not for the light. The mannequin stares at the outside, while a purple laser grid cage holds it in. So she's in a cage. Let's see, sentence. Did we die waiting for the perfect day, or were we never alive? Yeah, so this is like, both of the cards is kind of like just going through the motions. You know, that's why I said you need to find out your hopes, your dreams, what do you think makes you happy, and start doing those things, okay? And if I didn't, then I meant to tell you. Where'd that star card go? Oh, it was bottom of the deck on the beginning. Going dark, it says, when we put the good of our life just in our expectations, we can dismiss the present, waiting for the dawn we know will arrive. The future becomes a shopping cart. It needs a bit of this, a bit of that, a few kilograms of that, and also a couple boxes of another this. When we look at it, it shines like a brand new day in a commercial. And as it happens, with commercials, when the future comes, it's not exactly perfect. The smile is forced. The day is too hot or too cold. The kiss is dry. The lion limps softly and doesn't roar. As long as something is not there but is pushed further along the timeline, we have the luxury to take it off of reality and treat it as a fantasy. We push forward and we push forward until we actually catch up with our dream, and then we crush. The future should not feel like a cage, not even a gilded, wonderful, handmade designer cage. The future is a tree, garland, rough to the touch, full of flowers only in springtime, dense and damp through the rain, absolutely imperfect. So I think this just means like to let go of, control. It's that surrender thing again, because, you're just in denial again and thinking tomorrow will be better, instead of like being grateful for the present, enjoying the present moment, or finding the good in each moment, and not just keep saying, oh, I want my future to be like this. But what about your present moment? They want you to feel happiness in your present moment, is what your angels say. So work on that little by little, and as you see that happen, you will see your life get better. Your inside, the inside will also become more healed, and then your outer reality becomes also better and different, right? Kipper, right? Let's do the Kipper. So y'all know the Kipper. It's very popular. Bottom of the deck, bottom of the death. Bottom of the deck, death, coffin, ending. Okay, so we've already know there's an ending and a new beginning. It's very, very clear. Okay, great fortune. So somebody coming in. Child, they're saying you need to act more childlike. It was upside down. You're going to have a new beginning. You could be having a child, or you have children, or they have children. There's children involved in some way. Let's see about this King of Pentacles. What can you tell us about this King of Pentacles coming in? Hot to trot. All right, it says message of concern. So there's something changing because there was a message of concern. Like I said, that's the second time I tell you there's going to be a message. And then you got two pages. You got the page of cups, which is also good news. So either you're sending out a message or you're getting a message. It's of concern though, so I don't know what kind of concern there would be. If whoever the person is that's, maybe you got a message of concern from somebody because you're the one feeling, the shadow sides that we talked about, the fear and, not trusting and things of that nature. All right, I guess we're not getting one for King of Pentacles. Oh, we already got that. So then we'll get one for Two of Cups. Let's see what we can get for the Two of Cups. It's a beautiful picture. It's a beautiful day. Life may not be perfect, it's saying basically, but that, it's perfectly imperfect, It says journey. So, and it is a number 10. Right after you get the ace. So you're starting on a new journey with your Two of Cups. You could be traveling, you could be moving, you could be just starting a new journey, okay? Because you're with this new person. So you're starting a new journey with this person, which we already knew because the World card was the one after it, which is also can mean not just, you coming ending a phase, but it could also mean travel. I didn't say that, but most people know that, and I didn't remember at the time, but I remember now because now there's two cards of travel or, somebody coming or to see, or you going to see somebody, or Okay, well, this one came out here, and it's kind of sideways, so you had something in the courthouse, and it's right underneath the Nine of Wands. So you may get some good messages around some kind of documents or from the court system. Shows that you're having some victory when it comes to things in the court system. Okay, so that just shows me that you are being more of an honest person. The more that you become an honest person, the more good karma comes to you, the more good comes to you. So that's a good one to see, 23. It also means change. So in some way, whatever, was in this contract or whatever happened in this courthouse was something that helped you to move forward, okay? And it looks like, since the King of Pentacles came in, and I told you he wanted to marry you before I even saw the marriage card. I was thinking about like divorce from somebody, but I'm actually thinking like, well, no, this one, it looks to me like could be, right, another one, divorced by someone, because then you're getting your Two of Cups over here, and it's right next to the High Priest, or the who would marry you. So let's see, who is this one going to be for here? How about your Ten of Pentacles? Let's see, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so you used to have poverty thinking, right? There's a card of poverty, but you end that cycle. It says 37, 3 plus 7 is 10. So because you stop the scarcity thinking that makes you think of poverty thing, I guess you could say, that's what made your 10 of coins grow. That's how you got your cha-ching. All right, let's see this Ace of Pentacles. So I'm not sure what this is. It's more money or another opportunity. It could be some enlightenment. I'm not sure. It could be just anything. What is this Ace of Pentacles over here? Where is that too? It's up there. I mean, it's possible up here, Great fortune. Great fortune. It's a person. I told you it's that King of Pentacles, whoever that is. Or if that's them, if not, and you're the King of Pentacles, then it's them, right? So whoever that person is. So this says Ace of Pentacles, and this says Great Fortune. So I really don't need to ask what that's about anymore. Thank you for that answer. Journey. No. Four of Cups. No. High Priest. And then Two of Cups. So yeah, this is your person. Person you're going to be abundant with, the one I said you would work well with and be like a power couple with, and would be successful with and have love with. And it's all here to support the comments. Alright, I don't know why this many came out, but they did. Which one was this for? The Four of Cups. So somebody is waiting for something, or they're expecting something to happen a certain way, or they expected something to happen in a certain way and it didn't happen that way, which you can see by this little boy who's crossing his arms. He was expecting something different, or maybe you're expecting somebody to come, which would make sense because the person card comes, not person, but the Ace of Pentacles with the Great Fortune, which is a person, you know, where you head out on a journey thereafter. There's no more despair, and cases have been closed, and there's either a gift or a reconciliation. That usually means reconciliation. So from this life, or to someone you dated, or of other lifetimes, if you believe in that. So this is just something to cherish. It's precious. It's, you know, I know that card said that you weren't getting what you want, you know, but this is for me is saying, you know, whatever it is you're expecting out of this relationship, there's not going to be any despair like in the previous one. Despair is upside down. There's an end to despair, and now you're getting your gift that you expect to get for your hard work and effort, you know. So you just keep feeding yourself in every aspect, just trying to be balanced, you know, and go with all you can do. Believe me, it's a lot easier. It feels a lot better than resisting or going against it or being in denial. Okay, don't let that take you down. Especially letting fear, you know, take you over and giving over your power in that way. So we can go for the Two of Cups. Yeah, I'm going to leave this here under the Four of Cups, but this actually, I remember I said it was going to be for the High Priest. So that would make more sense why I said, you know, you're expecting something to be a certain way, but it didn't happen. So that could have been a previous relationship, and a new one is coming in, reconciliation or reconciling with an ex from the past, if it's that person, you know, who's in despair or not. There's some kind of ending, okay? It could be just a phase. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. We know there's so many scenarios. But there definitely is a marriage here in a Two of Cups. So whether it's, you know, leveling up or meeting somebody new, it's going to be good for you. That's channeling for you. So, I mean, we can actually just throw a few of these romance cards. It can tell us if it's a new person or not, or what's going on. And, you know, it kind of gets a little deeper if there's somebody else involved, or there's someone going through a divorce, or there's exes. It could be the one, past life relationship. So it says this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So you do know this person. And like I said, it is someone from a past life or someone that you know. So you have known each other. You have known each other before. All right. Forgiving and learning. As you heal past, you experience more love in your present moment. So yeah, like I said, down there within the Soul's Journey deck, forgiveness is one thing that you have to be able to do before, you know, you can move forward in any way. That is your block, you know. So don't be in denial about saying, ask for forgiveness, not just, you know, for your part, you know. If they want to ask for forgiveness, they can, or they don't have to if there's an issue with forgiveness. But I just recently learned that, you know, I know a lot of times, sometimes we act like the victims, and we all are victims of something. But, you know, we got to become victors, right? And we can't have that mentality and expect to move on in our lives in a positive manner. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings to each other. So there's this thing about honesty, you know, there's this vibe of mistrust. So I don't know if this is with the person you're with, the ex, whatever, or the new person. All I can see is it always gets me that this guy is looking away while she's talking to him, and he seems to be so unfazed, like no compassion. Like, look at this face. So I guess there needs to be some kind of heart-to-heart conversation. Past life is in hands, we'll keep that out. And you would know whoever that needs to be, the heart-to-heart conversation. But just make sure you're honest, full truth, and discuss your feelings with each other. Discuss, right? So you're talking one back to one another, and there's care and concern and love. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So, you know, maybe this is someone that you're with right now, because I feel a little tension. You know, this is like futuristic, it feels, but feels like past. Tension, a lot of, you know, scarcity thinking, which you overcame down here. So kudos to you for that. Okay, I'll take one more. Overall, it feels like a really good spread or a good reading for the first week of May. So you can expect, you know, love, learning to balance, getting out of denial, you know, healing, you know, your relationship with the one you're in, or a future one that meets your life. But you're definitely going to feel abundant, and you're definitely going to see clearer and have more victories, and work harder and work hard, not harder. And there's quite a few large opportunities, money and love, that are headed your way. And you're headed on a totally new journey, a new life. Guess what all these endings are for, you know, because there's going to be new beginnings, you know, and you're Scorpio, so it's pretty much about transformation, death, and, you know, regeneration. I keep wanting to say be honest. I don't know why. There's not a lot of wands here, so, you know, I see that you want to exert some passion into your life. You know, don't get into the depressive state that sometimes you guys can get in when you get into your over-dramatic side of you, okay? I'm also being prompted to just let you know to bridle your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, you know, anything that would get you in trouble. You know, if you've been secretive in the past, I promise you it feels so much easier to be honest. You know, shouldn't have to walk around with the fear that, oh, someone's going to know my secret, or You should be yourself and love yourself. And if you have something to say to somebody, say it to them, This is a very spiritual, I know some people think, oh, this is destructive, right? But it's a very spiritual transition into from either good to better or better to great in your life, right? So you're leveling up. All right, well, this one has nothing else to say except unrequited love. They're just like, what else do you want to know about? What else said, like the picture shows that there's really no honest communication, because it says honestly discuss your feelings with each other. You don't trust this person. Already says there's honesty issues, and it's just an unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So if you were in one and you left, it was probably a good thing. But answers, but you have to go within. You have to remember coming here or asking people, or not even just being in your head. You have to think with your heart also. Okay, so for my Scorpio people, thank you for coming out. If you enjoyed any part of this, please give it a thumbs up. If any of it resonated with you, then comment down below, and also check out the description box for other services that I provide. And it was nice to share with you what will possibly happen beginning May, and what we can do to get you through this shadow side and these endings and new beginnings. So I leave you here with this reading. Namaste.